Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is KidLee, and this is the data cube guide for the planet of Rishi. There is only one data cube location on this planet, but the one location does have data cubes for aim, cunning, strength, and willpower. And I'm happy to report there are no jumping puzzles. This is basically going to be just one long scavenger hunt. So, here we go. For part 1, you have to kill 3 champion pigs, one at each location that I'm about to show you. Each pig will drop a data packet, as seen here. Once you reach one of the locations, you might find a non-champion pig there. You will have to kill these until a champion pig spawns. The chance for a champion pig to spawn is only 5 to 10%, and the overall respawn timer is just over 4 minutes. So, piggy location number 1 is going to be on Horizon Island. You can see there's an area of road right here, and there's sort of a little nook or cranny with sort of a bunch of water right here in the center of the map. Once you reach this location, you'll find a little island with dual waterfalls, and the piggy guy will spawn right here. Piggy location number 2 is going to be on Sky Ridge Island. You can see where the main road comes out of Rishi Village and makes its way up to the north. I'll actually zoom in so you guys can see exactly where my character is located. You can see the main road, and there is a little side road. Once you reach this area, you're basically coming into a little bit of a grass field. You can see there's a waterfall there, and there's also a section of trees with a bridge. And they will spawn in this general area, and in this case there might actually be a couple of them. So just go ahead and keep the area cleared until you get the one to spawn that you want to kill. The third and final pig location is located more on the western side of Sky Ridge Island. Again, you can see where I have my character located. I'll try and zoom in here so you can get an idea of the road network, as you can see right there. But the area that you are looking for is basically right here. There's a little bit of a lake, and there are 4 waterfalls feeding into it with a larger waterfall in the distance. The pigs will spawn basically in the water here. So again, if you just keep the area clear, you should be able to get the big one to spawn. So now, when you look in your inventory, you should have the 3 data packets. From here, what you'll want to do is make your way over to another one of the islands. This is Slave Island. So go ahead and make your way here, and you'll want to make your way to this location. You'll see that there's basically an area that has a giant ring with sort of an island in the middle, and you'll want to make your way to the north side of this open area. From here, we're going to go on a little bit of a walk. So just as a point of reference, there's 2 palm trees there. There's a big thing of debris here, and there's maybe a cargo container here. So we're going to work our way up past these objects to the left, basically going into the rocks here. And there is a crystal skull, Indiana Jones style, crystal skull up around here. We'll make our way past these sort of red plants, heading towards the back. Oop, and I just totally skipped right over them. Here they are right here. So the top one is a cybernetic skull. I will go ahead and click on it now. And let's see what it says here. Now, before I do that, I think I actually have to consume these. So let's give this a try here real quick. I am clicking on our data packets to consume them. So there's 1. Here's 2. And here is 3. Alright, and you'll now notice that I have 3 buffs that each last half hour. So let's go ahead and try and click on this skull one more time. And you can see it is interacting now. And boom. So it removed my 3 buffs, and it has now given me a new buff that is basically right at 30 minutes. For the next step, you'll want to go ahead and use your quick travel or whatever method you choose to, and go ahead and go back to the Raiders Cove trade port. And the next area you're looking for is going to be just to the west of the main road. So here's the main road going up and down the stretch. So it's going to be on this road right here. You can see these circular buildings. And I will once go ahead and zoom in just so you guys can see my exact location. Again, you've got like a big circular building here, a couple of smaller ones, and so I'm right there in that area. And what you're looking for is there's all kinds of different junk piles. We're looking for the junk pile that is on the left side of the road, and hidden in here is a little clickable object. It's the deep sea pheromones. So I will go ahead and I will click on this. And my guy will go through a little bit of animation. And there we go. I now have yet another buff for 30 minutes. So that will complete that stage of what we're doing here. And for the final step, you'll want to make your way back to Skyridge Island once again, and make your way all the way over to the far western coast. You'll kind of see that there's a little bit of an island over here, so just go ahead and make your way over to this island. And I went ahead and zoomed in, again, just for fun, in case you guys want to see the exact spot where I am. It's almost dead center of the island, between the two sort of rock masses, if you want to call it that, on the map. But basically, once you make your way to the island, if you just sort of look around a little bit, you're going to come across this structure here. It's basically a rock structure with a couple of skulls. And this rock on the ground here with the skulls on it looks innocent enough, but you can actually click on it. And again, this has to do with your buffs. So, I'm going to go ahead and stand on it. We're going to go ahead and click on the rock. It says we are investigating. And we've got lasers. It's scanning me. And now a blue laser is now pointing all the way across the water there. So, let's go ahead and ride over here. Check this out. Speed her up. Where is the laser pointing us? Down the falls here. Hopefully we don't die. There's all kinds of little creatures that we might have to fight through. Can I sneak by them? Can I go around the outside maybe? Just a little bit of experimenting. Ooh, exhaustion zone. So there you go. We're learning together. That guy moved a little bit. Oh, we're going to have to fight him. But after you make your way by the monsters, fighting them or whatever, you see that the laser is pointing to this rock. And it's basically a giant clickable rock. Now, I have seen that some people are having issues with this rock being clickable. If you're having issues, try switching over to a different instance or shard, whatever you want to call it. But what we should be able to do is click on this rock here, bring out the old pickaxe, start digging down a little bit. And what's going to happen? Oh, we're being attacked by tentacles. Oh, wait, they're friendly tentacles. X marks the spot, kid. X marks the spot. So, what are these tentacles going to do for us? That is the question. Oh, they're smacking some rocks. And what do we have here? Holy loot chest, Batman. We've got some loots. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That will go ahead and do it for this video. Loots and datacrons are now yours. If you liked the video, please leave a comment below. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.